Hello, welcome. This is blockchainbloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pink, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that an NPM attack appeared, and because of this attack, they can basically steal your crypto while you're doing the swap. So how you should do it, what you'd focus on, how you should avoid it or can avoid it. I'm going to talk about it in this video. Then also, when we're looking at the market in general, on the 17th of September, we're going to have an FOMC meeting. So let's talk about the details, what kind of data will come out until that, how this can have an impact on the market, what about altcoin season, the possibilities, and so on and so forth. So guys, a lot of things in today's video. Don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on blockchainbloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, simply subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content, and now let's do it. All right, and when we start, then let's have So Bitcoin is about up 0.5% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum pretty much the same. So Bitcoin price 112,806, Ethereum price 4,352 US dollar. The gainer, MYX Finance, 77% up in the last 24 hours. But look at the weekly one. That's crazy. The WorldCoin, 44%. Then we have Story up 18%. Several altcoins are started to move. Well, Form is the one which is going down the most in the last 24 hours, 23%, Quant 2% down, and the Bitcoin Cash 1%. So we can see that usually rather things going up now than down. When we're looking at the Bitcoin candlestick chart, then we can see here on the weekly that, we still be around here. So on the week, last week it was closed on 111,000-ish, and now since that we going up, we have here this neckline of this inverse head and shoulders, which once went up, we came down here. So let's see how Bitcoin can move. When we're looking at Bitcoin dominance, that looks promising. When we're looking at the altcoin possibilities, because it's not gaining, it's rather decreasing. When we're looking at here the total market cap for altcoins, so which is not including Bitcoin and Ethereum. Look, we have here this triangle, and in this triangle we're getting very, very close to it. The same happening when we're looking at the total market cap of altcoins, this time Ethereum included. Then you can see also here, look, we can have a breakout here actually sooner or later if we continue like this. So exciting times could be ahead. But first, let's talk about this attack possibility and what you should focus on, because in crypto you continuously in danger because hackers always want to take your crypto. So you have to be really focused. So let's talk about this case. Well, so this one came out. Crypto users urged to take extreme care as NPM attack hits core JavaScript libraries. So hackers have compromised widely used JavaScript software libraries in what's being called the largest supply chain attack in history. The injected malware is reportedly designed to steal crypto by swapping wallet addresses and intercepting transactions. So here we have charts from Ledger explaining the situation. So there's a large-scale supply chain attack in progress. The NPM account of corrupted developers have been compromised. The affected packages have already been downloaded over 1 billion times, meaning the entire JavaScript ecosystem may be at risk. So malicious payload works by silent swapping crypto addresses on the fly to steal funds. If you use a hardware wallet, pay attention to every transaction before signing. You are safe. So you have your hardware wallet. In his case is Ledger. You have a big screen, and check the address. Is it really accurate? If it's not the one, because this is how it works. So basically what's happening, the software developers, they basically don't invent the wheel. They simply download packages for their development, and this package was compromised, and therefore, what's happening basically when you would like to do a swap, the hidden bug what the attacker put in it, basically changing the address where you're sending it to. So if you have a hardware wallet, that should be okay because you can double check it, but be careful with hot wallets. And now they're saying here that it's still unclear whether the attacker is also stealing seeds from software wallets directly at this stage, saying that if you don't use hardware wallet, refrain from making any on-chain transaction for now. So so far very extremely small money was stolen. We're talking about $20-50 or something like that, but this could be actually a real issue. We all should be very careful about it. And talking about hacks, we have Swissborg was hacked for $41 million worth of Solana after third-party API compromise. So again, if you keep your crypto on centralized things, exchanges, whatever, it's not your private key, not your crypto. If you do swaps, be careful not using a hot wallet. Use something which is actually protected, where there is a clear signing available, where you can double check all these kind of things, because you do a swap and then your crypto can be stolen. So be, please, very careful. Okay. Now let's talk about a little bit about what kind of important data will come out this week, which can have an impact on the market. Okay, so first of all, when we're looking at the altcoin season, Bitcoin season index, it is at 61. So we're really moving towards the altcoin season. So this is still looks promising. And what kind of things coming up? So first of all, we're going to have the FOMC meeting on the 17th of September. And now it's 100%. This is what the market is saying, that there will be a rate cut. 90% goes to 25 basis point, and about 10% goes for 50 basis points. And so we're going to have on the 11th of September, so after tomorrow, the jobless claims, the previous ones were worse than expected, which came out on the 4th of September. Also, we're going to have tomorrow the new PPI data, coming out, which was also much worse than the forecast said. When we looking at the July numbers, which came out in August. Now we will see the August numbers. And well, we have the CPI coming out again on the 11th of September, so one day after the PPI. Now 2.9 is the forecast, so let's see, it will be better or same, worse, And I think these are the major data which are coming out this week in a couple of days, which can have an impact on Fed's decision at the FOMC meeting. But so far, it looks like they're going to be a rate cut, and so far, this is what the market is pricing in. Okay, and now let's move on a little bit. Tom Lee, for example, is saying Bitcoin still can reach 200,000 this year. So let's talk about it and how his company also accumulating Ethereum and so on and so forth. All right, so we have here Tom Lee is saying that easily it can reach. So now Bitcoin is at 112,000. We are, first part of September. But, many people say that it's a possibility in Q4 to have a nice price increase, not just for Bitcoin, generally and altcoins as well. Altcoin season is still in play, as I just showed you before. And here you can see, because the allergy node is itching, that Bitmine, Tony Lee is the one who is the head of that, has accumulated already more than 2 million ETH. And we do know that their goal is about 6 million ETH. About a month ago, they had like 1.2, and then it's just still increasing. So, and this list is also increasing. More and more companies also hold ETH. When we're looking at the inflows into Bitcoin spot ETF, for example, yesterday we had 264 million, 2 days of outflow. On the Ethereum side, we still have now little outflows recently, but it still can happen that, today may be changing to a positive side. We're going to see it. But overall, you know, the market still hasn't let it go. The bullish scenario. September, many cases, you know, it's not that positive in crypto and not that much gains. But it still can happen. We just on the 9th of September so far. And yeah. We still can have a nice October, November when actually altcoins can go much higher, Bitcoin can go higher. So we're going to see it, how it's going to play out. When we turn into bearish, of course, act accordingly. But until that, still things looking good. Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these rather sideways, waiting for the momentum. Altcoins are getting now stronger. So yeah. Of course, interesting times. And guys, don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. So if that's important, just subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit the like button if you like this kind of content. And of course, see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.